Hello, my name is Stephanie Toman, and this is the weekly revision paper that goes with the word processing, the advanced word processing ICDL qualification. So as you know, there are lots of video-based learning materials that you can use, and also you'll be able to access the resources. That's the documents or the files or PowerPoint, whichever one you're using. You can open those up and you can go along with the video and use the same materials. Or after watching the video, what you might do is rather go straight into putting it into practice. So you've also got in that all learning resources link, you will have the weekly revision practice, whereby you can do so many questions at a time in each section, and then you can go back to the videos, or you can do them all in one at the end. It's entirely up to you how you do it. So we all come to this with different levels of IT skills, different ways of doing things. So what you're doing with regards to this is you're trying to do it the most efficient way. If you're a beginner, you'll be learning things from scratch, so you need to put it into practice. Watching a video alone will not keep it, you won't be able to assimilate it and put it into practice somewhere else. So you need to do that in order to retain it. So if you do practice, that's the answer. And there are also weekly revision practice videos in the other link, in the questions 1 to 30, and you can go and check those and make sure that what you're doing is what's expected. In other words, you've read the question correctly. But these questions will be getting more and more like the actual exam, and there's another paper after this which I will guide you towards, whereby you'll be doing it a little bit more independently. So this is the answer. Watch the videos in the areas you need, or all of them, but make sure that you put them into practice and check that you've got the gist of it. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye. This is what you should be looking at. Advanced word processing weekly revision, not pre-online or anything like that, or the manual. And we're going all the way through these. There's been a lecture for each of the weeks on weekly revision, and we're now on the final hurdle, and we're doing 29 and 30. So let's get started. So open the puppy info document and resize the embedded object so that you can see the puppy image clearly in the Word document. Break the link to the chart. Okay, so let's go and find the puppy info. It contains a link. No, I don't need to update it, that's fine. Okay, so here's our puppy. Do you remember it's embedded? I can check by right clicking on it. Don't let me. Okay, there we go. I know it is. Let's double click on it. And a little bit of a wobbler. You can do this in the exam as well, so don't worry, it can get a little bit wobbly, but as long as it comes out in the end, you're fine. And keep your head, like I said, grab it nice and firm, drag it out with your mouse and drop where you think you can see the puppy clearly. And that's it. Click out and job done. With regard to the chart, we're going to break the link. So we're going into the file. There's our links here, edit links to file. And once it comes up, that's our Excel sheet. I'm going to break the link, yes, back to the document, and it's no longer linked. So that's that one done. Back to our question. Let's close that down. Nice and tidy, everything nice and tidy. Okay, final question number 30, using the macros. So using the document review, create a macro assigned to the review file only and name it margins to change the top and bottom margins of the entire document to 2 centimeters. Okay, so we're looking for review, and there it is. Open that up. Remember, in the exam, it's probably opened for you, which is always nice. And we're going into the developer tab. Remember, if you haven't got the developer tab, file tab, options, customize ribbon, and there it is. You tick it, make sure you can see it. So you've got record macro, we're going to record the macro called margins. You've got to check, haven't you, with all of the things talking about reviews and everything. It's easy. We've got to store the macro in the review doc only docs. So we've done that, easily missed in the exam. Then when we're OK, we're ready to go. There's our stop button if we need it. I'm going into layout, into margins. I've got to go into the custom margins because it's not a particular layout. And it wants the top and bottom at 2. So there's the top one and there's the bottom one. So easy, we're doing such a simple thing to maybe just go to the wrong ones and then find yourself thinking that you've done it absolutely beautifully, and unfortunately you didn't. Now in the exam at this stage, if they asked you to save as macro enabled, you would just go ahead and do your save as. But the thing is, it's not asking us in this one, and if it doesn't ask in the exam, you just click the answer to move on. So that's the final revision, weekly revision questions for the advanced word.